Alrighty, turn 310, October 12th, 42. Let's see what happens. Here's Terwa. I say he should have at least 1 or 2 U.S. divisions by now. Four old battleships, battle cruiser, 2 heavy cruiser, light cruiser. Just pummeled the base. This battle cruiser's damaged. The Strasbourg is damaged, so I'm not sure what happened with that. It might just be from moving around so much without having spending time in port to repair. Oh, there they are. I'd say, where's the invasion? Alright, let's see. Bombarded us pretty good. What do we got? Yep, Marine Division. Not prepared though. Either that, or if they were, he got a bad die. He got a bad dice roll. Again. Up another one. No info on that. Not that it'll matter. We'll find out soon. Alright, morning air phase. Oh crap, I might have carriers in range of Nauru Island, which means I could lose all those task forces. Nothing critical there, but... So he long-range capped with the Warhawks and swept with the Hurricanes. The Oscars failed to show up. They were my top cover. Come on. Oh, the Warhawks are gone already. Those Hurricanes are whooping us. Okay, now the Oscars show up. They were supposed to fly top cover and take the initial hit. Alright. Looks like we definitely lost that battle. brigade. Alright, the B-25s and Blenheim's turned back. Just let them go. These are coming out of Tana. Alright, the P-40s aren't that tough, at least padded-wise. Coming out of Nomia. Yep. This is gonna be bad. Got at least one carrier here. £1,000-pound bombs, I hate them. I'm gonna lose all these AKs. Oh, I missed, what was that, VS2? Yep, VS2. Yeah, I might lose all those. That's more than one, that's more than one carrier worth of fighters, though. Yeah, I'm gonna lose all 5 of those. Damn it. There's 1, there's 2, 3. Alright, afternoon. Hopefully the weather will stay good for that guy. He can escape. Come on, get the bombers. They're coming after my ships. How many damn P-40s does he have over here? I mean, come on. They keep appearing from these long-range cap, and we can't get through to hit the damn bombers? Finally. Alright. Wow. Alright, maybe I can't get them. Maybe I can't get them loaded out of the back. Yeah, I'm too close to the front. With that kind of concentration. Makes me mad. Come on, give me a group name. VB2, okay. Could be the same launching there from the same carrier, VB2 and VS2. What is that? Is that Yorktown? I think 3 is Enterprise. I don't know, I'll have to look. Yeah, Terra was gone. No surprise there, though. That's okay, I can buy back the Naval Guard real quick. Xargun. Alright, that'll probably be it for the turn. Go ahead and expand some expand some bases, run through production. When that's done, we'll pause the video, grab some saves, grab some data, come back and go over the after action reports. Alrighty, another fairly slow day in the war. We had some action, but nothing major. Point-wise, we dropped 15 points for the first time in a long time. Rob jumped up 256 points. Losing all those ships didn't help us. Let's see. In the air, Rob lost 20. We lost 11. Let's go take a look. Let's see. We lost eight zeros, all air to air. We lost 1 Topsy to ops, a Helen to flak, an Oscar to air, and that's it. He lost 9 P-40s, 8 air-to-air, 1 to ops. He lost 3 Lysanders, all air-to-air. He lost 3 Blenheims, 2 air-to-air, 1 to ops. He lost 2 Hurricane 2Cs, both air-to-air. He lost 2 Hurricane 2Bs, 1 air-to-air, 1 to ops. And he also lost an F4F, a Wildcat, to ops. Alright, so in the air war we came out ahead. Let's see, 11 planes we lost. It depends on how many pilots we've lost. 5 killed, 4 wounded. So half our pilots were killed. Another large chunk was wounded. Hopefully those are wounds that they'll come back from, but hard to say. Alright, incoming air units, 1 day to... Oh, those are the ones that I transferred. 2 days to some lilies. Available ships, we got nothing great coming for a while yet. 2 days to a sub chaser, 7 days to a baby LST. On the ground, we got 2 days to a bunch of construction battalions. The next day we get some ship engineering coys, which we don't really need, but they're temporarily restricted. I'm just not sure where the hell we would move them to. I mean, they have a little bit of naval support. Shipping engineers only help load and unload. They don't help with, building anything. So really, I'm not sure what the heck these are used for. I mean, I know what they're used for, but I don't have a whole lot of places that I would put these to help load and unload. I try to do most of that at the large ports, which really don't need that much help. Alright, engines and aircraft, 1910-10, let's see, 2 Helens, 2 Nels, 2 Vals, devices, we built 43 Marines, 12 Marine heavy machine gunners, some mortars, some AA, a sound detector, a radar, and a mortar. Alright. Nothing super exciting. Let's bring up Combat Reporter here. Come on, there it is. Let's see. We had a bombardment from the damn U.S. again. This time at Tarawa, which I thought was going to be his original target, but it was his main target because he brought a bunch of Marines. You see, he brought 4 battleships, a battle cruiser, a heavy cruiser, and a light cruiser. I'm surprised there's no destroyers there. He bombarded the hell out of Tarawa. He got some good damage there, which is funny. If you look, it does not appear anything. He does not appear he was using any of his float planes to help his for fire control to be spotters. Then another group came in with 2 battle cruisers, 2 heavies, 1 light. Bombarded again. Yep. And then landing troops. Alright. On the ground, his shock attack at Tarawa captured the base. No surprise. He brought an entire division. Like I said, these bases are not You just can't hold them. You can't put enough troops there to defend against something like this. So we got 61-1 on the attack. I lost 762 men, all killed. He lost none. It says unit destroyed, which is not completely true. The unit there was destroyed, which was the name piece of the 51st Naval Guard. But I had a little baby piece sitting over a truck, which has now turned into the new main unit. So it is now resting a truck and gathering replacements. Saves me, I don't know, what, 20, 30 political points to buy it back, whatever it would have cost, plus the month of waiting for it to simply appear. Amphibious, everything was at Tarawa. See, he brought the 3rd Marine Division. Actually, it shows it here, too. He brought a tank destroyer battalion for... I'm not sure why he brought that, other than maybe some experience. And the 3rd Marine Division. So a division versus a Naval Guard unit. I don't care how many. I couldn't build enough forts there to keep that base. In the air, we had some bloody air battles in the north, mostly over Akiab here. We put up a lot more cap than this, but I don't know. My cap got lost or something. I don't know. We didn't do very, very well on the cap. We claimed some. I mean, you see, we had, I don't know, maybe what, 15, 16 air-to-air kills this turn. Let's see. He bombed Efate again. He bombed Luganville. He bombed Denny. He hitting all my islands in the south. He tried to hit my task force at Akiab, and he didn't get nothing through. Luckily, I have since pulled that task force out. And his carrier showed up near Nauru and got the task force that were sitting there. There's one, and here's the second one. So everything I had at Ocean and Nauru is gone. Some decent AKs, a patrol boat, and a sub chaser. He claimed them all. We lost, what was it, 7? Yep, we lost 7 ships this past turn, all right there. So it wasn't. I mean, I don't know. I saw him coming. I tried to get away. I didn't move far enough away. Although he showed up like right here. I'm not sure we could have got away from his carriers. I did notice that this one of these units is VS2. The other one is VB2. So they're from the same carrier. Both. I mean, at least one unit from each of the morning and afternoon attacks was from the same carrier. I'm just not sure which one it is. VS2, I don't know if that's Yorktown, Lexington, Enterprise, Hornet. I just don't know. Let's see. Signal intelligence. No help at all there. And ops reports. Let's see. Yeah, we lost a lot of ships. The HA-43 did advance another month on the research. It's now looking at, it's 244 for arrival. The Tojo advanced another month, so it is still, I mean, it's down to 343, but it's actually, if I did my math correct, the ETA on the Tojo 2C is November 22nd, so give or take a day. So we got a solid month before we get the Tojo 2C, which will be a nice boost to our land fighters. Let's see, replacements. Yep, see, it's taking replacements are already. All right, 2 of our fleet carriers are finished with their refits at Nagasaki. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got credit with 10 kills. And that's about it for Combat Reporter. Everything else we already knew. Alright, let's hop on over to the Burma area. Yeah, he has a lot of units here. Not a ton of firepower. I mean, he has some brigades. He has that British division. But compared to my stack here, I mean, we got 1900 assault value. If we get that somewhere decent, behind some decent terrain and forts, he won't budge us with what he has. But the problem is, everything here is clear. You can see here. You see it's all clear. Every one of these bases is clear. Other than, what is that? Tungu and Rangu. Rangu's a city, so that doesn't count. I think then Molmin here. We're slowly building forts here. We might want to get some more engineers over here, build these up, so he'll eventually take all these, come down the road, take here, and then he'll probably come down and take these bases while heading into the interior of Thailand. The threat with holding the north, if he comes down through this way, you can build up here at Tungu pretty good, but he has a road right here that totally bypasses it. So you got to be careful. You don't get too many men here and get them trapped. Because you got Tungu and Rangoon's only real defensible positions in this whole area of any useful bases. So it's a game. Usually, almost every time. Come on, there it goes. They've had him come down both of these roads. He'll put some men here to kind of hold me here, and then he'll take Prom and then come down here. And then either cut across and try to cut the men off. Almost always, I have to abandon this base, or he come down the road this way and just go right around us. It's not a super defensible area. The DEI is looking fine. Let's go to the deep south. Where a little bit of action's going on, but not a whole lot. He's bombing all three of these bases, not really doing much damage. He a little bit of runway damage there. We got a little bit of runway damage to Luganville. Some decent amount here at E8. Nothing going on up in the Solomons. You can see here, one of these, they say several of these are showing carriers. I'm just not sure how many. Let's see. Does he have... That has to be 2 carriers in each to get those kind of numbers. Because the base U.S. carrier, I think, at this time will have like 30 fighters, 2 groups of 16 SPDs, one scouting, 1 bombing, and then a dozen or 15 or 16 torpedo bombers. So if that's correct, he has 6 carriers here, which would make sense. He needs to bring his whole his Death Star in here to have, because if I was sitting out over here with a KB and rushed forward, if he doesn't have this kind of numbers, I would crush him. Unless of course my pilots can't hit anything and his are spot on. So these two are at threat here. He might get them, unfortunately. This one's really, he sees it, so he knows it's there. This guy he doesn't see, so he might not go for it. All depends on how brave he feels. Let's see. Up here. Our picket line, extreme overcast, partial cloud. Extreme overcast. All right. Still got a bunch of ships moving everywhere, as typical for Japan. Up here in China, we're at the bend. We're gonna come up here and push this guy out. Then we might just sit here. We definitely don't have the troops here to go into Yun and do anything. And being into Yun doesn't help us and anything, because there's no industry there. So us being there doesn't matter. We're better off staying right in this hex just to keep him bottled up there. I'm still surprised he hasn't done anything here. All I have is those armored cars here. And just he doesn't know what's there. He might think that there's tanks there or something, so I don't know. Let's see. These guys here, I'm trying to pin them. Get a unit up to here so he can't go there. He might cut here, but if he does, that doesn't help him. Because then his next retreat would be directly into the mountains, and that'll keep him in there for, oh, geez. At least 15, 20 days to hike out of one of these hexes. So that'll make these guys pretty much ineffective for half a month or more. Plus, if I smack them around, they'll be even more combat ineffective. But that's pretty much the entire turn. Like I said, not too much happened. After we had a decent air war up here over Akyab, I'm pulling my fighters back, letting them rest. I'm getting some replacements for them. Several of them are on their way to Rangoon to pull in replacements. I went through a bunch of the pilots in those units. I pulled out the most experienced pilots. They were at like 80, which I don't want to keep them in just a slugfest, which is what Burma's going to turn into, like it always does. So I pulled them out so I could bring them back later in like Frank's or Sam's, and brought in some more. I'm still working on my pilot group, on my pilot training program. It's not as good as I would like. Let's see. Come in here. You can see I'm low on fresh naval pilots. No surprise. Army, we got quite a bit. Hop into the reserve pool. All right. Let's see. Let's turn the Army off. You can see my reserve pool isn't huge. I got 179 guys in the naval pool for fighters. You can see most of these are highly experienced. 78, 79 and up is the bulk of them. What's that? Oh, he's wounded. And then what I do have in my patrol group, which you really can't tell by this, a good chunk of these are trained in the air. I'm using all my float planes in Japan to train fighter pilots. You can't really see from here. Let me see if I can pop up a air unit. No, he doesn't need any men. I think I just filled all these guys up too, which means they're not gonna need any pilots. Dang it. Do I have any? There's some zeros here. No. All right. Well, I really can't show you, but a lot of my patrol pilots are trained in air to air, using a lot of those float plane groups in Japan to train those up. Train them up to about 50 experience, 50 air, and try to get defense up as high as you can. And then I put them in the 3 or 4 squadrons I have. Flying escort. That'll up their experience, and then when they're up in the 70s, they get moved to a frontline unit, because that's when they become useful. But that's pretty much the turn. So if you enjoyed watching Unfold with me, please go ahead and click on that like button. If you're following the campaign along and you have not subscribed, I would appreciate it if you clicked on that button as well. And until the next turn comes in, you guys all have yourself a great day, and I'll see you later.